Well, let me tell you something, brothers. It is Bulk here. And I was on YouTube trying to look up some Black Ops 1 emblems WWEs to create on there, and they didn't really have any besides CM Punk and its own WWE logo for PS3. So I said to myself, let's do the best we could and let's create some emblems, make a tutorial for it on YouTube. So I'm going to do the best I could. If you can do better, be my guest. But I'm only going to try the best. And the first one I did was AJ Styles' old P1 emblem. So it's fairly easy. So what you basically do is you go to your rounded square, and you get the big square, and you cover the whole outline, make it black. And then you get a big blue circle, make it dark blue. Get a white circle inside the blue one, and you make it white. Medium-sized one. Then inside the white circle, you get another circle, and you make it black. Then you get this. It's the thing that says stop. So you put the ST and try to get it in the corner here, and then it's gonna run with the T now. So then you put the big black thing here over that, and it's going to show a little bit of the O, but there's not much you can do about that. And then you can just add your number 1 here for AJ Styles number 1. Then you can go, if you have these unlocked, star to star to star. And I did the star, so this is how I delete it. It goes a rounded square, and it goes one of the big circles, another one in the circle, another one. See how I had the other one? That one's gone. That one. I tried Seth Rollins, I tried Brock Lesnar, I tried the Wyatts, and so many more. And Finn Balor I tried, Neville, but it did not work because they're hard emblems, and on Black Ops 1 you can't really do much. So, but let's move on to Dolph Ziggler. Okay, let's do the Ziggle Wiggle. We got Dolph Ziggler, fairly easy. It's the DZ I have in my fucking, actually here, DZ, you can kind of see it. So what I basically did was throw them in a pile of done. What I basically did is I added a big black box, letter D. They have the letter D on here. And you go to the 2 digital and list 7 and just add that. You don't have to make it backwards or anything, but just put the 7 and you have the DZ. So that's probably one of the best I'm going to get. Is that. I'm just going to move this up here. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Okay. So yeah, you can make it any color you want, orange, pink, whatever. But that's the best I'm going to get for that. Then I'm going to just delete the 2 digital and the letter D, and we're going to move that up there. So that one's fairly easy, but let's move on to Sami Zayn's. And here's Sami Zayn's. So I got it from the figure here. Best I can do. What you all have to do is add another black box, and then you go to your inverted pentagon or whatever, and you go there and you put it on the screen. Basically it's let's see, where is it? It's that thing, and list 3, and then you just put it there, and then you hit R1, so then it just shows. You don't have to make a background for anything, it just shows it there as it is. You just add it, make it big. And then what you want to do is you want to add the stop thing again, but then you want to put it backwards. See how I have that? You want to put it backwards a couple times. So you can slide all the way over there, and you got an S right here for the red. Put over as a white one. So if you want to juice it up a little, like this, same thing for the Z. But you go to less 7 as the number 2 that's in for, if you want to put the Z, is the 2 digital. And you just add 2 of those. And you have the Z. For the stop, you want to cover the most. You can always get a black box, so you cover out everything else. Because I'm going to put the S backwards, best I can do for Sami Zayn. And that's all covered. Let's move on to another one. Okay, so we got Kevin Owens emblem. It's the Kevin Owens of this one. I tried to make an NXT one, but I couldn't. So what I did, I added a number 1, and I put it all the way in the back, so it shows that little thing that's attached to the 1. I put it all the way in the back here. Well, right here. Covers that all the way, mostly all the way towards the end. Then I got another number 1, and I did this. Another number 1 did that. The number 1 has that little thing showing, so I got another black box, and I cover those things with that. And then I got I used a 0, just the original 0. See, this is all basically the layers I used. Alright, and I didn't really have to do anything to that. And there's Kevin Owens. And so yeah. I'm going to move on to this logo of Ambrose. Okay, so here's the Dean Ambrose one. This one in the back. Just put a black box up always. And then I added the Anarchy one. Or Anarchy, I think it's on list 8 or 9, I'm not too sure. I just searched it until you say Anarchy. And I added the Anarchy under that. Then I just put the D over the Anarchy. And then here is your DA. All the layers. So Dean Ambrose, that's his logo. I mean, it doesn't look the greatest, but it's close. I mean, it looks just like it almost. So there's your Dean Ambrose logo. Not bad. I've seen better, but hey, you know what? There's not a lot of these videos up there like that. So let's see if we can try to do Cesaro. Not that one, but I'll show you. Alright, brothers. So we got the Antonio Cesaro one. The old figure here is the AC. So I did it basically. I added a red box, and then I put a white box in there, and then I put the letter A and the number C, and then there was a little bit more of the white box. So I got 2 more red boxes. I did like that on one, and then I did this like that on another one, so it blocks out the white. Plus, if you wanted to make it easier, they have like a single box like that, I think, somewhere. Then you could just do it easier, but I just did that. Made it easier for me. And there's your AC for Antonio Cesaro, which is pretty cool. I hope I'm explaining this right, but I'm doing the best I could. I mean, I didn't make the C one. I mean, you could make a C one. You could just make a black background with a gray big C if you wanted to. But the AC one looks pretty cool like that. Alright. There's 2 left. There's Roman Reigns and John Cena. I will move on to John Cena's now. I'm the one on the wristband, you can't see me. Okay, so you know how John Cena has the you can't see me things? So I think this might be the shittiest one I made, but I tried. So I got the magnet, and I just put that there, and then I got the letter C, and then I got the snowflake, and I put the snowflake over the C. You know, orange big box in the background. Then I got the E. I made it like all the way down here, so it looks like an M almost. So the E kind of looks like an M. I made it like that. Then I put the E, and why not add a smiley face to Cena? But I think that's probably the worst emblem I made. But I tried for John Cena's. So actually, I found out you could make Bray Wyatt on here. I'll show you in 1 second. That's John Cena's. You can't see me. I think there was already a John Cena Black Ops 1 up here, so probably better than I did. But hell, I tried. I know. I'm sorry, it's not this one, but it's another emblem from his Hit Hard, Hit Often shirt. I'll show you Bray Wyatt's logo in 1 second. Remember when Bray Wyatt has the red on his tank top? Looks like the buzzard, the red bird. So I added the black square, and I went to the corner all the way towards the end. And it has the thing that looks like the buzzard, so I made a humongous to block out those. I mean, it kind of looks like it in a way. For his follow the buzzard thing. It looks like a buzzard, I guess, so it's there. It looks like putting on his shirt, follow the buzzard. So I'm going to keep the AJ Styles one, but you know, I guess it looks like there's nothing I had to do with it, but just besides add it in there. So that's Bray Wyatt's. Let's make Roman Reigns'. I saved the best for last. It sucks he lost his championship because I love Roman, but best for last is Roman Reigns. You know, I have the great shirt and the blue. So I added the gray box with the blue thing that says Shield. I kind of find that funny. It says the Shield. It's all the goes in it. So I added a blue shield, and then I added another white shield, and I hit R1 to put the outline. So I made it big. You can make it big, small, it doesn't matter. And I outlined it. So I did. Then I put the Spencered fist, so it looked like his fist from his T-shirt. So that basically sums it up for the logos I found. Everybody else's logos: Seth Rollins, Brock's, Tough. I got Bray Wyatt. So I mean, I got a good amount of logos from a lot of famous, popular wrestlers. So. Alright, brothers, I'm out of here, and stay tuned for more.